Hello, everyone. What are the requirements for PCO accreditation application under Laguna Lake Development Authority or LLDA? So there are requirements, of course, sa pag-submit ng application for accreditation sa LLDA. Ang dapat tandaan natin, ang LLDA has its own PCO accreditation scheme. May pagkakaiba sila sa accreditation application with DENR EMB. So kailangan nating tingnan yung um, accreditation scheme ng LLDA dito. At ang LLDA mayroong citizen charter that includes the PCO accreditation service details. Isa sa relevant rule ng LLDA na kapag mag-a-apply ng PCO accreditation, dapat ay nakapag-attend ka na ng Continuing Environmental Education Program equivalent to 40 hours training, especially sa mga mag-a-apply ng accreditation nga bilang PCO sa LLDA. So the PCO accreditation must comply with LLDA internal rules. At syempre, doon sa mga pertinent requirements na hinihingi ng LLDA. So the applicant referring to the appointed or designated PCO applying for LLDA PCO accreditation must submit syempre number one yung official designation letter. The applicant, of course, must be officially designated in writing, designated by the CEO, the president, the plant manager, or owner of the establishment. At doon sa official designation na yon, letter, mayroong duties and responsibilities as PCO. Siyempre, bilang designated PCO under LLDA, hinihingi ng LLDA dapat na regular ang isang PCO working sa company. Hindi naman yung status of appointment, but regular na working siya doon. Monday to Friday or Monday to Sunday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or kung anong shift. So basta the PCO must be a full-time regular employee. Hindi po yung status of appointment ano. Ang ibig sabihin not a consultant, yung merong employers-employee relationship, talagang regular working doon sa isang establishment. Siyempre, number two, ang applicant applying for accreditation shall meet the minimum professional and educational qualification. Ang LLDA allows applicant to secure accreditation, lalong-lalo kung licensed engineer o ban appropriate discipline. Mas well-equipped pagkadating sa education, mas maganda. Pwede ring graduate of any 4-year course kung hindi man licensed engineer. Graduate of any 4-year course. Meron din ng mga nag-a-apply ng accreditation sa LLDA na hindi naman license at hindi rin um, masasabing mataas na yung kanilang educational background. Pwede rin nga yung had been in the company for at least 3 years in a supervisory position. All the more yung mga owner or plant manager, regardless of their professional qualification, pwede yon na maging PCO ng establishment. So the applicant must be officially designated in writing. Number two, meet the minimum professional or educational qualification. At syempre, yung sinabi ko nung una, dapat naka-attend ng 40-hour continuing environmental education program. Tinatawag nilang CEEP. At yan pong seminar na yan, nag-i-issue dyan ng Certificate of Training magagamit for the application for LLDA PCO accreditation. Pero dapat yung attendance mo sa 40-hour seminar is within the last 3 months, lalong-lalo for initial accreditation. Ang nag-provide ng training itong Continuing Environmental Education Program ay ang LLDA mismo, Laguna Lake Development Authority mismo, at wala itong private firm o wala silang ina-accredit na private companies to conduct the Continuing Environmental Education Program ng LLDA. Sa mga magre-renew ng discharge permit, kailangan magpasa din ang isang accredited PCO ng 4-hour ng certificate of attendance sa 4-hour continuing environmental education seminar for the purpose of renewal of discharge permit. So not necessarily renewal nung PCO accreditation issued by LLDA, but renewal ng discharge permit issued by LLDA. So there's a training requirement, yung 40-hour seminar for initial accreditation, and then annually mag a-attend ang isang PCO ng 4-hour CEES, Continuing Environmental Education Seminar. So those are the requirements. Well, pagdating sa character, other requirements, dapat syempre Filipino ang nag-a-apply ng PCO accreditation sa LLDA, legal age, at good moral character, and mentally and physically capable. Parehas yan halos sa requirement ng DNR EMB, dapat Filipino. Although yung hindi man siya nasambit itong dapat no pending issues, pero dapat kasi walang pending issues man. Walang disqualification with LLDA, no? Para smooth yung application for accreditation. So those who want to apply for Pollution Control Officer accreditation under LLDA shall submit the official designation letter as PCO, meet the minimum professional or educational qualification, present the proof of attendance to the Continuing Environmental Education Program, the 40-hour seminar or training conducted only by LLDA, at syempre yung character or must be a Filipino citizen, legal age, good moral character, and mentally and physically capable. So, pag may isa doon na hindi na met, pwede yung accreditation ma-deny or ma-delay. Baka may missing requirements lang, kailangang i-submit. So, the PCO in transacting with LLDA for PCO accreditation, kailangan mong fill upan yung application form. Merong ISO form ang LDA application form. Kailangan fill upan at saka ipanotaryo. Isasubmit mo yung application form na yan, signed of course ng applicant, yung PCO, at syempre nung nag-designate sa kanya, whether the CEO, the president, the owner, the plant manager, kung sino man nag-designate sa kanya. Kailangan mag-submit nung mga documents gaya nung certificate of employment, patunay na siya ay working talaga sa company. Saka yung certificate of attendance sa training, mga pruweba ng pagbabayad. Yung application sa LDA for PISA accreditation, magbabayad ka ng 700 pesos. So yung official receipt of payment issued by the cashier ng LDA, yan, isasama mo yan sa mga requirements. Ang accreditation fee nga ay 700 pesos. Bibigyan ka niyan ng certificate of accreditation, inclusive pa nga yung ID, may ID. Kaya isubmit agad yung buong requirements, yung mga requirements for application for accreditation. So again, what are the PCO accreditation requirements for submission sa LLDA? Siyempre, yung accomplish and notarized application form, yung certificate of employment, training certificate, designation letter, the payment o yung official receipt, at kung iba pang mga requirements na hingin sa atin. Yun lamang po. Thank you very much for time listening, and I hope you have learned something today. Mas maganda rin itanong natin sa LDA yung pinaka-complete requirements at kung may mga dapat pang alamin sa kanila. So this is just a awareness. This is just for awareness, kaya mas maganda pa rin sa LDA magtanong kung ano yung kumpletong requirements for PCO accreditation. Thank you very much and have a great day.